Welcome to Orange and Black Extra Innings. The Giants blew the season opener in the ninth inning and lost 6-5 against the Diamondbacks at Chase Field. Innings. The Giants blew the season opener. Today, Madison Bumgarner looked good. He hit 2 home runs, one off of Zack Greinke and one off of Chafin, and allowed only 3 earned runs in 7 innings pitched. Zack Greinke went 5 innings, allowed 2 earned runs, struck out 4. The other good line today about Madison Bumgarner, he struck out 11 hitters. Hitting-wise, Eduardo Nunez looked a lot better today than he did in spring training. He had 3 hits out of 4 at-bats and 1 RBI. Brandon Crawford went 2 for 5. Denard Span looked okay. He went 2 for 5. And then Joe Panik had a hit. Jarrett Parker didn't look that good. He went 0 for 2. But today reminded me a lot of that game 4. Could not hold down a lead in the 7th inning. Mark Melancon came in the 9th inning, and he is supposed to be the lights-out pitcher in the 9th inning. And he came in and he blew the save, then gave up the lead and blew the game, allowing 2 earned runs in the 9th inning. And then Fernando Rodney, who gave up an earned run earlier in that inning, ended up with the win, and Mark Melancon ended up the losing pitcher. I don't know if it was nerves or whatnot, but he was not paid $62 million to blow saves. He cannot have games like this all the time. Or Bobby Evans could feel the hot seat by the end of the season. But Derek Law, that's another point of concern today. He gave up an earned run in 3 pitches. He did not look sharp, and he did not look great in spring training. So I'm worried about a possible sophomore slump coming out of Derek Law as hitters have started to figure him out. And maybe it's time for him to make some adjustments to his pitching. But I was surprised at how bad Melancon struggled today based on what he looked like in spring training. He was really lights out in spring training, and he looked awful today. But Jeff Mathis today, he was the hero for the D-backs. He had 3 hits out of 4 at-bats. And then A.J. Pollock looked good today. He had 3 hits out of 5 at-bats. Goldschmidt was 2 for 4. Chris Owings was 2 for 5. So the bats were working for the D-backs, but this is Chase Field. I'd be more concerned if this were AT&T Park. But Chase Field's more of a hitter-friendly ballpark, so you can't really take away that much from Chase Field versus AT&T Park. Kind of apples and oranges in that way. But I didn't want to see the Giants struggle like the Sharks have been recently. Let's go around the league and see what's happening. Earlier today, the D-backs beat the Yankees 7-3. The winning pitcher was Chris Archer. And the losing pitcher was Masahiro Tanaka, who Yeah, Tanaka gave up 7 earned runs in 2 2/3 innings pitched. It did not look sharp today. But hopefully Sabathia could give him the rebound tomorrow. But Chris Archer is a good pitcher. The problem is he lacked run support last season. He got all those losses. It was not because he's a bad pitcher. They just need to give him the run support. All right, and then somebody was saying that Posey should have been added to the good, the bad, and the ugly today. Buster Posey didn't have a good game today. He was 0 for 4. And, that worries me. He's getting near 30. He is getting close to 30. He's going to be 30 this year, and his production really declined last year. Is this the beginning of the end of him being an offensive threat? Do you maybe start looking at Posey, moving him down to being a number 5 hitter, a number 6 hitter, to maybe give him some lower leverage and give him a little bit of relief at the plate? Or do you maybe platoon him with Hundley a little bit more if things continue like this? But this is only game 1. But we'll see what happens in game 2. Then later tonight, around the league, will be the Cubbies and the Cardinals at 5:35. Giants will be back on Tuesday at 6:40. Your starting pitcher will be Johnny Cueto. Will go up against Patrick Corbin. This should be a winnable game, I think. Corbin's not that good of a pitcher. He's very inconsistent. I expect them to bounce back, and Corbin's one of those pitchers who's really just an inconsistent. You don't know what you're going to get out of Corbin each night. After Greinke, the D-backs rotation is just shit. It is not good at all. So they have a good opportunity to bounce back. Later tonight, I will have Orange and Black. They might be Giants, and they will be more focusing on the minor leagues tonight. Hopefully we'll have a better outing on Tuesday, and hopefully it'll be bounce back time. So this is Bobby Evans cannot afford to have Mark Melanson's job come back to backfire at him. He would be 0 for 2. This would be another big blunder. And Will Smith is almost starting to look like a blunder now that he's going to be out the rest of the season. So I don't know. I'm hoping that Melanson rights the ship. This is only game 1. I don't give him too much flack, but it's well, Ken Joliffe says we had bases juice against Rodney, but we couldn't kick down the door. That's been our offense for the longest time. Yeah, relief pitching, it does. It's at some point you maybe bring in, but I think the other blunder was not have an Okert on your 20-man roster, which really strains you as in terms of a lefty. And at some point, Okert's going to have to be recalled to give him another lefty in the pen. Well, I'll be back on Tuesday night. I'll be back later tonight, with Orange and Black. They Might Be Giants. Thank you for tuning in. You have a good day.